Hey everybody, what's going on? Sean here with Zero to Income, and today I want to talk about memberships in System.io. And this question came up in a System.io community in Facebook, and they were asking how do you set one up, and in particular, how do you give people access to resources, paid resources. What I want to do with this video is kind of break down, quote unquote, a membership in System.io. It's not what you would think. All right. So let's jump over to System.io and we're going to look at my dashboard and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Okay. So we're in System.io. We're in the main dashboard. And what you'll find here is there's nothing here for, again, memberships. Okay. So what you're going to do is it's just going to be a paid subscription plan. It'll be a monthly plan that somebody will pay to be part of or to get access to, one, the community, which you can do as part of a membership, and two, a course, which you can also be by a membership. So it could be just a course, or it could be just a community, or it could be both. All right. And what we're looking at here is in our products, we can set up a course, we can set up a community, and you can set up the course and it doesn't have to be, you don't have to tell people it's a course. You would just tell them this is in this case, the Tech Gremlin Warrior Academy. All right. And that's the membership. Uh, it technically it's set up as a course, and the way I'm presenting it to my audience is that it's a membership. All right. So right now I do have a course that's there, but what we want to do right now is set up an actual community. Okay. So let's go in here to communities. What we've got right now is nothing. Nothing's there at all. So let's go in and create a community. And what I want to do here is not only create the community, but we're going to add some members to it, and we're going to see what it looks like for what's the word I'm looking for a customer. All right. So let's go in here and we're going to call this the Tech Gremlin Warriors. Okay. Now, if you have your custom domain set up on System.io, it'll be in this dropdown. I do have the techgremlinwarrior.com connected, but I've just been utilizing the built-in System.io address just because this is more of a testing site and a site that I use for the zero to income videos. Um, Now, if you go and try and skip this without putting in any kind of a path, it's not going to let you save. All right. So you have to put in a path. And what is the path? That's that slug at the end. So how this is going to work is if we keep this domain name, it'll be techgremlinwarrior.system.io / and they're going to plug in at the end community. And then it's going to be another / and whatever you put here. So you don't want to do community again because it just looks wonky. The techgremlinwarrior.com or techgremlinwarrior.com / community / community. That looks kind of wonky. And it is forcing you to put something. I don't think we could just do a space here. Maybe it did. So you could just put a space. And you know what? I'm going to run with that. Should be interesting to see um, what happens at the end. I think it'll just add another / at the end. So we're going to go ahead and just click on save. When we click on save, it doesn't even let us do the space. Yeah, it won't even let us do a space. We have to put something in there. Tech Gremlin Warriors. So we have to put something. So much for that. All right. So you have to put something there. All right. So now it's going to be, and you'll see what it's going to be when I click on save. Right here. All right. So if I had used the drop down to use my website, it would be, or my domain name, it would be techgremlinwarrior.com / community / Tech Gremlin Warriors. All right. But right now, this is the address to the community. All right. Let's go over here to copy that, and let's go into an incognito window and paste that in. So it's separate. Okay. So this is what somebody is going to be asked for. They need an email and a login, a password to log in. All right. So that's what it looks like as far as for somebody trying to get in. Kind of cool. It's pulling in my favicon, which is kind of cool. All right. So we've got that set up. Now, next thing you can do is you can go over here and click on view. Okay. Now you're viewing this now as an admin. All right. Now we can go and we can either add members manually. And so if you wanted people to be part of your membership for free or part of this community for free, they could. You could add them for free, not a problem at all. Um, Most of us, I think, are going to want to make this a paid area, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a member. Okay, so there's me. I'm the owner. Going to invite a member, and here I'm going to pop in an email address here. I'm going to put this in my other window, and I'm going to go and just enter an email address, and we're going to literally click invite. Okay, so it's inviting a member. So I'm going to go over here to my email. Let's just see just how fast this pops in my email. Let's check my spam. Yep, it went in my spam folder. One of the challenges with this, normally with a thank you page, we can say, make sure to check your spam and make sure to mark us as safe. But in this case, um, we couldn't do that because we're just manually inviting them over. So let me do restore to inbox. There we go. And I'm going to open this up. And it's prompting me for a password here. I'm going to pull this over so you can see this is what somebody is going to, when they click on it in their email and it opens up, it's asking them to now create a password. So this is what your customers, your membership folks will see when you go to when they go to set up their password. So I'm going to set this up over here in the other window. All right, this is cool. I set the password and it took me right into the community. All right, so I want you all to see what does this look like from the side of a customer, okay, from the side of one of your members. All right, so I'm now logged in with my test account as somebody who was just invited into the community. There's no topics here. Now, as somebody who's not an admin, I can't go and create topics. So let's go, and I'm moving that window over. We're now in the admin view here. Let's go ahead and create a topic. Because this was something that was being talked about in this Facebook community, they wanted to know how to share resources. So let's just go in here and do resources. And resources, that works. Add topic. So not only can we have the topic, we can now have an actual login to this area, which is kind of cool. All right, so let's go ahead and click on add topic. And I want to play with that. That's kind of cool. We go in here, and now if I do an incognito window again, it's once again, should ask us for a login. Yep, there it goes, because we're in an incognito window. But let's go and pop this open here now. Now I can either refresh or let's just see, check this out. This is kind of cool. And there's our resources. All right. So the question now was, can only admins post in the community? And no, they don't. Anybody can post. All right. Now, the way it's set up, you can have your community set up to where the posts are automatically. When somebody clicks on add post, it's automatically what's the word I'm looking for? Activated. I don't know what the word is. Let's go out of this settings and post approvals. Okay, so right now it's automatic. Anybody anybody goes and puts a post, it's approved and it goes immediately. Or you can disable it, and then anytime that somebody creates a post, you have to go and approve it first. All right. So it'd be more work for you, but that would be the way if you wanted to keep people from just posting whatever they wanted, whatever they wanted whenever they wanted. All right. So, and you literally just go in here and title. This is a resource. Okay. Now the question might be, and that's kind of cool too. So now it's going to even have a path to this particular post. All right. Topic, new Canva. Is it going to let me? It doesn't let me put a space in the topic. Okay. New Canva. Yeah, it's not letting me do spaces. Canva. I'm going to do a dash templates. Okay. And more than likely, it might even do. Oh, I see what's going on. It's going to. I'm wondering if it's going to actually let me put that into topics. We'll see what happens. Content. So here's what I want to do. I want to see what all can be put in here as somebody who's a member of the community, not an admin, but a member of the community, and they can do emojis, and they can add images. Sure. And then it pops in there. Looks like it makes it full size. I don't know if there's a way for them to make it smaller. It doesn't look like it. Let's go up and then enter. And again, I'm going to scroll back up. Enter. This is a picture. Yay, it's a picture. All right. So again, what we're doing here is just kind of playing with this to see what it looks like from one of your members' view. All right. What it looks like for somebody who's logged in that's not an admin. So we're just going to click on add post. All right. So now it's saying choose topic. It shouldn't be blank. So it didn't let me, as a non-admin, create my own topic. All right. So again, I'm going to try this again. Canva dash template. And I'm going to do add post. Okay. And again, looks like topics can only be added by a admin. Okay. But I can go into resources and I can add post. Okay. And it looks like that's kind of interesting how it kind of cut the picture off there. That's kind of quirky. But anyway, this is what the membership looks like, or this is what the community looks like in system.io. Let's pop back over to the admin side. All right. Right now we have it set as a private community. We could set it up as a public community, which is completely free if you wanted to. There are people out there that's like, hey, I want to get away from Facebook completely. I want to create a community on System. You could do that. Just keep in mind when you do that, it's really, really, really hard to get communities going as a general rule when it's off Facebook, because that's just Facebook's where everybody's at. And trying to get people trained to now go to detectgremlinwarrior.com/communities to communicate and be part of a community, that takes some work. And it's going to take a whole lot of promotion and a whole lot of really, really pushing, more so than if you had just created a community in Facebook. But for those that do still want to have more control and want their community in their System.io account, this is how you would do it. And again, you could create a public community that is available to anybody, and that anybody could join. In this case, we're going to make it private. And now I want to show you how to make this paid. All right. So we're done here. We have our resources. You can go and you can add more. We could change it if we wanted to. We can go in here and add more topics. All right. A welcome section, a text section. Trying to think here. Gamma templates section. You could do that. Okay. So, all right, now I'm just going to leave that there. We're going to go over here, pull this back over, make this our active tab now. And we're going to go into funnels. Okay. And I want to show you how to set this up as a paid membership. All right. So we're going to go to funnels. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Tech Gremlin Warrior free System.io course funnel. Okay. Now what we need to do is pick one of these order forms. I got multiple order forms going on here for multiple videos. We're going to pick this one here. And we need to tie an offer to this order form. Okay, so right now what we have, if we do and view this funnel, if we click on view funnel step to look at this, we have a kind of a built-in landing page with the actual order form on the page. A couple of things that this does, it reduces the number of clicks that your visitors have to go through to get to the order form. And two, it saves us a funnel step. So if you're using the free version of System.io, which allows you to have 15 total funnel steps, so you can have 3 funnels, but you can only have 15, 15 total funnel steps. All right, so that could be 5 steps per funnel, or you could have 1 funnel with 15 steps, but it's 15 total. All right, and so one way of kind of controlling how many funnel steps you're using is to combine multiple steps. All right. So right now we do have a payment method in here, but it's not pulling any kind of an order detail in yet because we haven't got that set up yet. All right. And what we want to do here is this is the checkout for our membership. And what is a membership? It's a subscription, right? As long as they're paying the monthly subscription, they get access to the course in the community. So let's go back over here, and we need to create an offer. So, and it's done. The offer is done in the funnel step. All right. We're going to click on digital product. And then in here, we're going to go ahead and click on the drop down and see if there's anything available. In this case, yeah, we have some available things. If you didn't, you would create one. Okay. Let's go ahead and just do the first one. And we want to give them resources. All right. So as a general rule, they're not going to have resources. The resources are there right now because that's the way I set it up. But let's go back instead and go um, to a new one. Okay. And we're going to call this the Tech Gremlin Warriors membership. Okay. And it helps if we spell Warriors right. Okay. So the Tech Gremlin Warriors membership. Now, the next thing you want to do, now that we have a name, you have to give them access to resources. And this is where you're saying anybody that goes through the order form and pays for this monthly subscription gets access to these two things. In this case, I'm going to give them access to the course, where again, you could put your resources in the course, or, or we're going to also give them access to the community where you could also have the resources. And when I say resources, in this case, things like Canva templates, things like email swipes, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So we're going to click on the blue add icon. We're going to use the drop down and we're going to select what's going to be available. We're going to go and say we want a course available. And now you say which course. Track Limit Academy. I've got that set up already. Choose course access type. Full access. They can have full access. If you wanted to, you could give them partial access and you could just give them just portions of the course. All right. So you might have, hey, for somebody that wants to pay $10 a month, they're going to get access to just these modules. Um, in this case, we're going to give them full access. Okay. And then that's done. Now we're going to click on the blue add button again. This time we're going to add another resource. This time it's going to be a community. Click on the community. We're going to use our drop down. And there's our Tech Gremlin Warriors. And we're good there. Now we need to add an actual price plan. How much is this membership going to be? So now what we're going to do is click on the blue add button to create a price plan. Wants to know, is it going to be a one-time payment or is it going to be a subscription? In this case, we want a monthly subscription. So we're going to use the drop down. We're going to do subscription. Next, it wants us to either choose an existing price plan or we can create a new one. I'm going to create a new one. Okay, what we want to do here is use a name, and this is going to be what shows up on the order form here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the Tech Gremlin Warriors membership. And then now this is going to be displayed on our dashboard. All right, copy, paste, statement descriptor. This has got to be short. This is just something that's going to show up on your customer's statement when they go and make a purchase. All right, you can click on the question mark here and it tells you when a customer makes a purchase from you, short description about the purchase is going to show up on their bank statement. We're going to call it TGA membership. Or actually, let's call it Tech Gremlin Warrior, TGW membership. Okay. Now, this is where we're going to say we want a monthly payment coming in. As long as they're paying monthly, they're going to be able to be part of the membership. When they decide to cancel, then they'll no longer be part of the membership and they won't get access to the course any longer. They won't get access to the community any longer. So we're going to call this a subscription. No trial period. We're not going to worry about trial period. Customers are going to pay how much? Okay. We're going to go in here and we're going to say $97 each. Now you can either say days or month. Each 1 month. Okay. And we're going to click on save. Now we're going to click on save again. And now when we go over here and refresh this, we should see some changes. Okay, we scroll down, and there it is. The Trek Gunman Warriors membership, $97 every month. Buy now. All right. Now, once they buy now, you can, if you wanted to go deeper, we're not going to do it on this video, but we'd have a thank you page that right after they clicked on buy now, it would say, hey, thank you for your purchase. Please go check your email. Also make sure to go and check your spam folder, and make sure that you mark us as safe. Enjoy the membership. We're looking forward to getting to know you. Yada yada yada. Right? Okay. So that is how you would go and create a uh, membership per se in System.io, and you would give your members access to either a course where you would put course content and resources or whatever you want those members to be have access to, okay, and or a community where they can go and post and chat with each other and engage. And then again, you could have a section in your community where you share resources as well. All right. So that's it for this particular video. It was probably a little bit longer than I expected. But hey, we now have an idea what it takes to set up a membership with your System.io. If you're really, really enjoying these videos, we have a whole playlist of System.io videos on the channel. Check it out. Thanks for watching.